Hey, what's up everybody? Making another tier list video for the second week in a row. I promise not to be doing this every week, but this one I made myself. The last one I just used a template somebody had already made. This one is my very own template, and it's something that I enjoy. I enjoy NASCAR commentators, and this is every main NASCAR commentator from 2001. I didn't want to go too deep into there because there's so many, and I've watched the 90s races, but I don't know the commentators as well as I do from my childhood, which was the 2000s and 2010s. So I have God tier, S tier, A, B, C, and D is the worst tier you can be placed in. So let's begin. First off, we have Adam Alexander. Where should this guy go? He is so cringy. Oh, it's so bad sometimes, but he's not D material. He's probably B or C. I'm going to place him in C for now, and then I'm going to reevaluate that when we're done. Alan Bestwick, God tier, baby. God tier. He was so good on NASCAR and NBC, and so good for ESPN when he took over for Marty Reed. So I put Bestwick in God tier. Alright, here's a color commentator, Andy Petrie. I liked Andy, personally. I know he did get a little bit of backlash. I really like that ESPN crew with Jarrett, Petrie, and Bestwick. I'm going to place Petrie in the B tier for now. Then Benny Parsons, BP, baby. Man, I honestly preferred Benny over Darryl Waltrip. Benny Parsons was so good. We're going to put him in the S tier for now, but he's easily God tier material. This dude, Bill Weber, bro. Oh my God. Okay, maybe is he D tier material? Chat, I mean, YouTube, you can obviously chime in too in the comments. Was he a bad commentator? Because he had his moments where he was good. He's kind of like Adam Alexander to me, so I'm going to place him in C tier. Brad Doherty, I would say like the B tier is probably neutral. I was neutral on Brad. I liked him. He didn't commentate a whole lot, but yeah, he was good. Dale Jarrett, easily S tier for me. I really like DJ. Dale Jr., I would say he's A material right now. I mean, he's got his moments where he's amazing, but then he's also like kind of like Jeff Burton, where Burton's easily going to be C tier. I'm just going to place him right there. I don't mind Jeff Burton, but sometimes it's like, man, dude, just shut your mouth. I'm sure you fans probably say that about me sometimes when I'm commentating. Darryl Waltrip, man, is he God tier? I said I like BP more than Darryl. I'm gonna put Darryl in the S tier for now. I feel like the God tier is probably just reserved for Alan Bestwick, honestly. Jeff Gordon, I'm gonna align him right with Dale Jr. Both are great commentators, but sometimes they have their moments where it's like, oh wow. Dr. Jerry Punch, man, I really did not like him in my childhood, but he also commentated back in the day when ESPN covered NASCAR before 2001. So, man, Jerry Punch was solid. He was a solid lead commentator, especially. Kyle Petty, man, he's polarizing for sure. This was tricky because I like Kyle, but man, sometimes I'm just like, dude, what are you even saying? So, yeah, Kyle Petty, we'll place him in the B tier. Larry Mcreynolds, my man. Oh, this is another one that could be God tier. Let's place him in S for now because we're gonna realign this S tier once we see everybody here. Oh, dude, Marty Reed, bro. Oh my God, instant D because, dude, this guy was so bad. Oh, there's a clip where he's introducing the cast at the Brickyard, and he's looking at Andy Petrie, and he goes, I know you. It's like, oh, dude, oh, facepalm, man. Oh, man, Michael Waltrip goes hand in hand with Adam Alexander, bro. I mean, these two are so cringe. I like Mikey, too, but, man, is he bad sometimes. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring this man up. Ascend him to the God tier. It's Mike Joy. This guy is so good. I love all his random facts. He's so witty, and he's always got something clever to say. I love Mike Joy so much. Our boy Thick Rick, dude. Oh, I know a lot of people that would put him in the D tier, but I'm neutral on Rick Allen. I like him. He's actually a really good person, but yeah, he fumbles the bag sometimes, quite often. He could C tier maybe. Do you think? I don't know. Comment below where you think Rick Allen fits, because I'm gonna place him in B, but I'm sure a lot, and he could be higher too because he has his moments. He's kind of like Dale Jr. and Jeff Gordon, but Gordon and Jr. don't miss as often as Rick Allen does. Oh, Rusty Wallace. I was not a fan of him on ESPN in 2000. 2000 ESPN was so, I don't know, something was off. It wasn't as good because it definitely got a lot better in the later stages, but something was off in 2007. Oh, Steve Letarte. He's got to be A material because, man, he is good. He's a good commentator. Wally Dollenbeck, I really like Wally's World. Put him in A tier as well because him and BP, that NASCAR and NBC, they were so good. Alan Bestwick, BP, and Wally. Wally's World, and Benny always roasting him. It was good times. Even Bill Weber chime in every once in a while, sending out some roast to Wally. It was good times, good fun. And then the dude, Vince Welch, him and Marty Reed, they're like brothers. They are so bad. I can't get over how bad Vince Welch is. For the trucks, he makes the trucks. The trucks is like one of the best series out there, and it's unwatchable because just how bad Vince Welch is. Man, it's awful. It's not good. So yeah, I guess this is my tier. There wasn't. I probably could have picked more. I left some out because I left all the commentators out. I know Vince Welch was a pit road commentator, and so was Bill Weber, but they both had their times in the booth. But yeah, so Adam, I think Adam's a good fit at C. So is Michael. So is Burton. Bill Weber could be D material. I actually like Rusty Wallace on MRN, so I could probably bump him up to the B tier. Andy Petrie. I like Andy. I don't care what anybody else would say. This is my opinion, obviously. So I'm going to put Andy up in the A. Brad Doherty's good, Kyle Petty's good, Rick Allen's good, and Rusty's good in the B tier. The A tier, could anybody be lowered or bumped up? Let's find out. Dale Jr., he has some iconic moments, and he's only, 3 years in to commentating. So I'm going to bump him up to the S tier. I'm going to leave Gordon where he's at. I think he's a fairly good commentator, but sometimes I'm just lost on. And I think he kind of suffered from Darryl Waltrip in his declining years. So I'll leave Jeff at A. Dr. Jerry Punch at A. Steve Letarte's good there, and so is Wally. Benny Parsons, man. Because God tier is so, you have to be spot on every race. And I know sometimes Benny's kind of like Dale. So I'll leave Benny in S tier. And feel free in the comments to rank yours as well. Put them wherever. Dale Jarrett, he's good in the S tier. So is, DW. He's my childhood, though. On Fox, NASCAR on Fox, him and Larry Mack. And I feel like Darryl, when Jeff joined the booth, Darryl definitely declined. And I think that was because of Larry Mack not being there. Jeff replaced Larry Mack in the booth. So I feel like these two go hand in hand. And Mike Joy has excelled with the two-man booth. He's excelled with DW and Jeff, and DW and Larry Mack. And then Alan Bestwick just easily God tier. So I think that's it, everyone. Wow, I'm satisfied with that. I hope everyone else is too, because this is a solid tier list. And I believe if you look up the name for it is 2000 or NASCAR commentators after 2001 is what I titled it. So you can go on TierMaker and make your own tier of this. And if you want, you can share them to me on Twitter at ACS _ on YouTube 24. So if you want to follow me on Twitter there, and Instagram ACS _ racing _ network. So you can follow me there on Instagram as well if you want to share these tier making lists with me. And honestly, these are just my opinions. So you can feel free to disagree. I mean, you don't got to be rude about it, but I mean, if you disagree with where I place some of these commentators, feel free to tell me in the comments. Be like, hey, I think so-and-so should be here, and I'm willing to listen. So, but I think this is where, with me, this is where they sit. And also, if I left anyone out, because I have a feeling I did leave someone out. I just can't quite remember if I am or not. So, but if I did leave anyone out, feel free to comment below as well. So I hope everybody enjoyed this. This is JT24, Jamie26, signing out. Peace.